We're at an extremely important juncture in terms of farming and the agri-food industry in the north of Ireland. Sinn Féin has always advocated for a well-funded, flexible and fair common agricultural policy, CAP. Whilst others have voted for cuts to the EU budget, I have always supported the position that recognises the importance of agriculture in the north of Ireland, and I have consistently argued for a maximum amount of funding. In the north of Ireland, there is an historical imbalance in how the current allocation of EU funding has been distributed. Allocations being based on production levels in 2002 left a lot of inequalities, particularly in regard to severely disadvantaged areas. There are 17,000 farmers in less favoured areas, and they and their families should not be financially penalised. We are all moving towards a flat rate of payment now, and Sinn Féin supports this, and I would hope that the Minister Michelle O'Neill does not take the potential 10 years allocation to move to this period. I would be very hopeful that she will move sooner. And moreover, we see no logic to the proposal of splitting the north into 2 or 3 regions for the purposes of payment, other than to maintain the status quo and protect larger farmers in the lowlands. Therefore, we support the position that the north should be designated as one region. We do not want to see further partition of the north of Ireland, which would see a lesser rate of single farm payments in severely disadvantaged areas. Now, in terms of the agri-food sector, these are potentially exciting times for the north of Ireland. The agri-food sector has remained strong through the recession, but huge potential remains to expand on the back of the Going for Growth strategy. Therefore, it was unfortunate, to say the least, that the DUP decided to take a court case which resulted in the funding for that strategy not being transferred from Pillar 1 to Pillar 2. That fund would have been used for capital grants for farmers, for new sheds, for fencing, and for all the things that farmers have been calling for. However, we now need the executive to find the funding so that the targets in that strategy can be realised. After all, there is potential for 15,000 new jobs, potential for 1.4 billion of private sector investment, and potential of increasing our output and exports by 60%. You should all rest assured that Sinn Féin intends to realise this potential.